for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it takes us near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There's offensively.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 3.
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Raheem Mostert.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
DJ Reed on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Big throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
That's out to the left and complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it. Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And it's up and good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and they thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Raheem Mostert.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he'll escape to his right, and this will be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Space to run past the 20. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays,
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And 7 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And Jefferson, incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing again is Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Target, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 8. It's a gain of 35. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they bring this one back to the 29. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's the throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Balaj. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On the deep ball. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken into the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Score Niners 27, Rams 7.